Okay, here is the 4-tier shoe rack that was about $11 at Walmart. And this is what I've come up with. Now, I understand the blanket is going to make it a little tricky, but I got ahead of myself and then I broke the things that I used to keep it attached, so it's got to stay for now. This is just a basic, there's a shelf here, there's a shelf here, there's a shelf here, and then another one down below, but not a lot of room underneath. The other shoe rack I was using from the dollar store that failed because I was relying on tape naturally had little dips where my bins would sit in. This time that's not the case, so I had to put these bungees in order to keep the bins from moving. Hopefully that makes sense. So I secured the carabiners here, and then on every corner I put a zip tie as well for security. So there's a bungee here, and then there's actually one up in here that you don't see. So my plan is to put the bins on the bottom. I'm going to be able to put 6 bins in total, and if I double the packing cubes, I believe I can get 8 in total. I think it's 8 in total. We'll figure it out. Anyhow, let's proceed. Okay, here's kind of, sort of where we're going. The 3 heaviest plastic bins will go at the very bottom, and the mattress will go up to about this point. So I'm not as worried about these guys having a bungee. I do have another one, but it doesn't fit around. Then there's enough room to put 2. So these packing cubes are going to be pretty heavy, I think. So then I thought they were the next best thing to have down below. And then we have these 3 bins. 2 for sure are going to have noodles, or like noodles and possibly snacks. And then the top will be able to house the packing cubes again. Now the thing about this guy is it's a bit shorter and smaller than what I had the first go, but I really didn't want to lose that vertical storage. It really works out super well for me. It doesn't take a lot of thought for me to see where the stuff is. Everything's color coded and I'm good to go. So now to fit it back into Betty, but also just so that you understand, this is for once she is in Betty. People can't see into her, and then it was on the back side on the other rack, and I was able to get it to do it again. Oop. Find something I can grab. Sorry guys. And I still was able to put that back on, which is an important piece to me. So yeah. Because she doesn't have the same feet set up as the other rack I had, there's a bit of a tip, but that's okay. Had here either as I did. Everything is pushed this way. I also lost the height on those curtains because I had them strapped to the top of the previous case. So certainly opened a channel about that. All right.